Welcome! It is time for our pirating. We are having fun here, and things are coming to our head as our crew of pirates and the ships they have gathered have begun to make their play for the leadership of the pirate nation itself. Mostly to be sure that all things will go well, especially against the machinations and warmongering of the Irish Trade Collective and the Carliane Empire. It is within this vein that they are traveling to Port Kylo for their mission in order to get the support of influential pirate here, specifically that of Captain Melodana Ackles, is wanting them to claim Port Kylo for the Pirate Alliance. If this is done, she will accept them and get all those who are loyal to her or hold her in high regard to go ahead. And it is only her and her faction that our crew has not won over this entire campaign. So, with that, they are going from the Isle of Drakes, the pirate stronghold itself, to Port Kylo, which of course means the fearless navigator Maya has to make a navigation check.
Oh, yay! Let's do this. Okay, so 32.
Excellent. With that, you are able to come in full on. And you make it in extra good time, only one leg of a journey, which is very good. And you come into this port. It is currently under the Carliane Empire, having won it from Eris some time ago. It's ultimately a small island hub used for seafaring, trade, and commerce. And previously was also uninhabited until Eris had come over and taken it. So it is with that you now come in. It is somewhat small. You have the map of it already. There's a few buildings, places where you could do trade and whatnot. As you dock, you see tavern, shipwright company, weapons, and things like hostel, market, and on a fort that is here as the major buildings, as long as some settlements and such things. There are various ships in dock, and people are busy about town. What would you all like to do?
I will ask, as we're about 5 or 10 minutes up from the dock, the crew. Now, remind me, does anyone have the ability to take some time so we could speak to each other in our minds, at least for some time being, to begin? Share the things that we are seeing and thinking of each other flawlessly and with ease. Does anybody have telepathic bond?
No.
Okay, just
I'll also say too that this morning Jamba got up, cooked a nice meal, got some eggs, fluffy, made some crepes, rolled them, put some nice fish, some salmon in them, a little bread with some lox, and we've had a hearty breakfast meal. And for the next 24 hours, everybody gets their resistance to a saving throw or whatever.
Resistance to a saving
any
throw?
Like
saving
a-
throw?
No, it's called like a hardy resistance, but basically you get to auto succeed on a saving throw of your choice.
The one.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Awesome.
Just like last time.
Yes.
Did
just
you
like
make
last
mine as vegetarian?
Well, you can pick it. There's like some bread. We've got some cream
Oh, okay.
cheese to slide
Okay.
on. There is fish, but you don't have to stick it in your crepe. We got some jam.
All right, that works.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. As soon as we make port, I ain't saying a word. As far as these people know, I'm mute. Got it, guys? Because I'll give us away immediately.
All right, fair enough. Like I said, we're here to act like we're going to join. We have our shale mate on deck and everyone else to protect it, so no one thinks that they're going to just get on board easily when we make pretty and easy with all the officers that might be in charge of this place. I think there's one in particular that we are looking for, but I'm sure he has subordinates that we could also get in with.
Captain, do you think our reputation will precede itself? That, like, you know how we stole the Carliane flagship and
And exactly.
getting right there,
And wouldn't they just love to have the ship back into the fold? And what better ship crew than to lead it than us? Ones that took it, they think they could take it back, sure, but there'll be a lot of people waiting on board for them.
Ash kind of shrugs and is like, that is a fair point.
You don't trust old shellmate here? I give him a punch, and then I wince a little bit because he's made of stone.
It doesn't make any now, it just sort of creaks.
I trust him. I don't trust all of the really unknown Carlian soldiers on that island.
No, and I understand where your concern comes from, but think about it. We escaped with our lives and the ship from the heart of the Carliane itself. I'm not worried about a few backwards people who really, to be honest, let's be real, the locals don't really care about being governed by the Carliane and such here anyway. And I'm sure the locals outnumber the officers of the Carliane and their seamen, or sea boys, should I say. I think if we get in good with the officers, we start talking to the locals and maybe even convince them that they can be free people, as we want all islands to be free. And I think that's where we'll win our battle.
Then, doing a quick, I would say, once over in Port Kylo, you see a few sources. There's Erling Grog's Tavern. You see the Shipwright Coven Company, Yelp's Sharp Things, Madame Sabraria's Hostelry, and then Market Square, and ultimately Fort Banter are the major locations here.
Fort Banter. What was the tavern called again, sir?
Ailing Grogs.
Does it seem like they've noticed our approach and our big ship?
I mean, people are aware you're there. I think it's, again, like, ships come here to restock. So it's not necessarily, and there is the current order that people can, or pirates can come here in order to
Fair enough.
to
Gotcha.
to come up. So like they're not going to be all at arms necessarily.
Okay, makes sense.
Unless it were like 5 ships. They're like, what the crap? But 1 ship, they're like, okay.
Maya would remind everybody of the fort's breakfast every morning.
Yeah, you did find out that people go, those military people do head to the fort at the same time every morning for something they call breakfast.
Oh, that's I guess in whispers, I'm like, that's another thing we can do too. If we had Jamba act like a new cook, best cook, and then she poisoned the food, everyone at breakfast.
We did
that's
learn that was code for whatever their secret spy missions were or something.
Right. But like, think about it. Breakfast while breakfasting. That's how you really break fast.
Okay, Captain. Yes. Good thinking.
But like I said, it's good to get in with the locals first, see how they feel about their Carliane neighbors, and I think no better place to do that than one of the fine drinking establishments. It looks like Grog's might be a popular one.
So, is it late in the quote-unquote day, or early in the
Probably the beginning of the day.
beginning of the day when we get there?
Yep.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I was suggesting we go over and get close with the locals, have Grim schmooze some locals into some, some information, and go to at the tavern.
Oh, tavern. Okay.
Tavern, yeah.
All right. Perfect. So, in that case, you make your way very quickly to Ailing Grog's Tavern. You see the person is an elderly Ashura merchant who is getting everybody and their drinks, and you see they are missing both hands. They instead of hands have 2 Ethereum crystal hooks that they use to prepare and sell the food and the drink, lodging, and all that. And he is getting stuff. Early in the day, there's a few people here, not a lot. But when it comes in and just says, "Do you need a room or food? Welcome to Ailing Grog's. I'm Ailing Grog."
Yes, to both. Nice to meet you, Aileen. It's a nice establishment you got here.
Grog's good.
All right, Grog. Appreciate it. We'll take some of that grog, maybe of yours that you have, some beers, and any basic food servings you're doing this morning.
Absolutely. And it makes essentially 1 gold apiece, as there's grog and fine ether fish served, purified.
And some, and Graham, are you around? This is your thing.
Maya whispers over to Jamba. Tell him I don't want the fish. I just want the drink.
I'll take the. I'll just slide her fish towards me, and I was like, "Can you make it one more beer for my lady friend here?"
Oh, absolutely.
My lady friend.
Wink saying, "Oh yeah."
No.
You did this. You did this. Okay.
But how's everything been in the island? Like, any issues or problems? Ailing you? Ale?
Right. He puts it it's like, always remember these two are gonna kill me. um. Anyway, those. I mean, all types of issues. Place isn't the happiest world, but the governor's wretched as hell.
Yeah, what's the stick up his ass lately?
For us, she's been
Her.
lining her pockets with coin since she took over.
Oh, ain't that greedy Grutrid has never been my favorite people. People like that usually use their fingers. No offense. Now, what is she taking money for the fine folk here? Overtaxing or stealing?
Oh, definitely the taxes been. Yet her finally gets better and better, even though they say that it's worse here. But tell you what gets my goat, because I saw your ship come in. There's been pirates and privateers seeking pardons from the Carolian Empire. They go up into the fort to get their letters of marque and listen. I was pirate myself, and I understand. Sometimes you just want to hang up. You feel like you need to hang up your Jolly Roger. But they don't return.
Huh.
They never come out. And a few days later, soldiers are spending exorbitant amounts of coin on food and pleasure. Makes a sea dog think, right?
Yeah, it sure does. It makes me almost even more excited to be here, you know? Kind of get your blood pumping. Like, it makes you want to solve something.
So you're not in there, are you? Not in to get your pardon?
I haven't, well, we are a very infamous group. And at this moment when I say that, and I want to see if he recognizes us, one, and then two, if he really actually, is there a camaraderie feel between pirates, or is it a distaste?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
For sure. That would be really nice if I. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I have not yet clicked into it. Insight is going to be... Oh, awesome. All right, that's going to be a 22.
Um, 22. Looking at him, he seems to be someone who probably wishes they were still, or at least maybe wishes they didn't give up pirating so soon. So there's more of a true camaraderie there. And I think he seems to be mostly true with what he's been saying.
Okay. He's like, we've a true free man through and through. The people I come from and decided to make chaos itself their home. And to see people around here being shaken down by just measly people who think they're better than others here, it really puts a nice sour taste in my mouth. And I think I do want to go to that old fort there. And but I think I definitely will be coming out. I just don't know if any of those Carliane will.
Well, I'll let you know. The southern wall. I was taking a walk, and once you know it, it's in disrepair. It's like falling apart. That governor, I think, took all the funds for the repairs and uses them to throw these parties. Don't even invite me.
Trust me, you'll definitely get to invited to the party after we're done with them. Now, tell me, do any of them, maybe officers or those sea boy folk of the Carliane, come down here often to get some drinks?
They don't come much here. Most of them would go up to Madame Sabria's, honestly. They we don't traffic in company.
No, I understand. They seem to get lonely, and to be honest, I've seen them on sea. That's probably the only action they ever get.
Well, she's not a place to fool around, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Do you think she minds them, or is she really just in it for the coin?
She, something about her. I know she's been here longer than me.
Well, we definitely might have to pay a visit. Tell me about some of your other business neighbors. I'm sure Sharp Things keeps the boys here pretty armed.
Pretty much. He does what he does. Yelp, simply, you could say, Yelp is Yelp.
Yeah.
Doesn't have much allegiances that I know of. Just wants to keep his business going and doesn't want to be killed. Goblin had his
yes.
life when he was young. Some people killed his whole family, so tends to. Apparently, he was a dwarf, and anyone who's on the shorter end with beard or facial hair, he gets a little edgy around.
Well, I'm glad it's no one here. But definitely have to, of course, see what he would have in stock. What about the ship company?
Oh, Layla, Olga, and Eula. Yeah, they trade, I believe, in gold, favors, or souls.
Oh, that's busy business.
Yeah, I know they've been getting rich in all kinds of ways off the Carliane.
Think feeling them like giving them money, or they're just not doing business with them.
No, paying them between money and who knows what else they sell to them. My point is they've done very well as of recent with the Empire. But that's Layla, Olga, and Eula.
I appreciate it. And before I go, I guess we will definitely take those rooms, and I appreciate it. And what's so special about the Market Square?
Not too much. Just where you could get any food, tools. They've got horses, or at one point, people even tried to sell griffins. They didn't last long, though, in the Etherwinds here. So they've come to try to train Etherdactyls, but
I know a thing or two about training Etherdactyls. I have to see this. All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate it, Ailing. You've been more help than you know, and I'll make sure that your Jolly Roger never will always fly high.
he nods. Goes, right. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself and tell me anything that you need.
Will do. Appreciate it. And turn back to everyone else. And so, what's everyone thinking? Besides me
Sound-
really needing to go see those Aetherdactyls, of course. But
We might be able to get some information from the workers.
I agree, and we have a lot of beautiful women in this group, and I wouldn't ask you to do anything too crazy, but if you got in with some of these lonely sea boys and information from them, that might even help us even more.
I was talking about from the hostel.
No, I know.
Okay.
We can go there and get, but even just making contact with the gentlemen themselves. I mean, getting it straight from the source.
That means I gotta talk. As
well,
I'm whispering.
You don't have to talk. I mean, sometimes listening is the best thing to do. It's all in the body language, and I'm like trying to.
Grim's back, I guess, so he can probably talk when you want him to.
Grim, I don't know if you heard anything, but we basically learned from this the bartender there that used to be a pirate himself. That the governor, she is just taking a whole bunch of money. The pirates are trying to privateer. They'll go in the fort and never come out. We learned a little bit about the businesses. The southern wall of the fort also is in disrepair. We'll probably do something there. A lot of the Navy guys go to the hostel, and we can probably learn a lot from the Madam Sabra there. The market square has a lot of cool things, and they're trying to tame Aetherdactyls. That's funny. Yelp the Goblin has a Sharp Things store, which we can guess what that is. He just wants to save his Yelp, but he did have his family killed by a dwarf, so small bearded people upset him. The ship company is doing great. That is Layla, Olga, and Eula. They're probably lining the pockets and are keep closely entwined with the Empire since they've been here. And yeah, so I was thinking about going to the market square just to see what the hell they were doing with these Aetherdactyls, but we should definitely hit the hostel to learn more there as well.
Sounds good. Also, I hear everything. If I pay attention to everything's another story.
Fair enough.
And
Fair
this
enough.
is Graham talking.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you hear. I asked if anyone had telepathic bond. Do you have that, or no? I don't think you do.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I had to recheck on because those masks can't get coded in there, so I had to check on the mask.
Oh.
But telepathic bond is not something, at least I'm aware of, a bard has, and it's definitely not on my handy list of spells I've got
Cool.
prepared for today. But I do have some things that I could create all sorts of trouble with.
Well, yeah, we'll try to not create too much trouble now. I think it's information gathering age right now until we decide what's our best way we want to attack that fort.
Okay. Then just me talking is the best tool I've got for that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we'll check the square real quick to see what's all going out there. It's still bright and light in the day, and then see if we can hit over the Madame's hostel before noon.
Well, what about possibly splitting up? I know you said that you'd like to go check the Aetherdactyls. I mean, me and
I've no problem splitting up.
Maya could probably hit the hostel just in case anything gets too crazy. And I'm guessing Volm is just eyeing me right now because if there's booze involved, I'm sure he wants to be there. But then we'd have enough backup there in case anything goes crazy.
Yeah, I don't expect it to cause too much trouble.
If we do split up, me and Ash both have snake. Wait. No, we can't talk through it. That's a warlock thing. I've never used Find Familiar without being a warlock. Never mind. I'm so used to being a warlock. I was gonna say we could use that for communication.
It's no problem. We won't be too far, and I'm sure I won't spend too much time at the market. Just go on. It seems like a circus act. These people trying to tame etherdactyls with what ability? It's funny.
Yeah, Volma is gonna go with Grim and Maya.
Yeah.
This is a question, and it's a super open-ended question, Matt. It's just because my head has been a little more in line with like consumables lately. I've been like thinking about those types of things. Is it possible? I don't have any like basis for this. This is just a question. Is there like natural fauna in the area that I would know were telepathic? And if so, could I cook them? And if we ate them, could we get like some sort of ability for like X number of hours?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, sick. A dirty 20. 14 plus 6.
20, 14 plus 6. I think, yeah, you see a flock of ether gulls, and you think of the pods of ether wolves. Or you would think as if you were able to capture a whole pod or flock and cook them together. Then everyone who would consume one, you could potentially bring out that ability.
Oh, that's baller.
Limited amount of time.
I would love to spend my time here doing that if we're all splitting up.
Yeah, I think that's totally a legit thing to do.
Beautiful.
Very good in that case. Anything else?
Is Maya okay with going Grim to the hostel? Going with Grim and Volm? I guess I could ask that.
Yeah. She has other ways of doing stuff.
And Ash, you can go either way. You don't have to go with me. You can definitely go with them. I'll be fine.
I'll go with the captain. Just see the etherdactyls.
I just must say, because it's killing me, that's the famous last words in every horror movie ever.
Volma's actually probably gonna go with Velmax and Ash just because he's probably more interested in like the etherdactyls than just drinking.
So then who all ends up going to the hostel or distillery?
Maya and Grim.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, or maybe you like, instead of being fully mute, you just follow like some deep sect of some old religion that only talks to women.
Yes. I like that. That's a better idea.
I'm like, oh, she doesn't speak to men.
That sounds amazing. All right, so let's go first over to the etherdactyls. Placed off the big market square again. You see all types of things being sold here. A lot of stuff that just seems to be like just what people bought off ships. You can see odd potions and odds and ends and all types of things. And there is in a corner 3 etherdactyls that are tied down and one that is chained, and they're trying to get them to do like these complicated like movements, and people trying to ride them to break them. And you see this one looks like Hobgoblin shouting, "All right, that's how it works. 50 gold to see if you are chosen by Backbreaker here. And if you are, you get the privilege of buying her for another 30. If not, Too bad. Remember, it is the doctor that chooses the rider.
I 100% want to try that.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let Volm go have fun with it before I go do anything. But I'm that's what it is. I'm so ready for this.
All right, go ahead, Boom. So you're gonna come up here, and
Yeah, Volm like runs up excitingly. Like this is probably the first time the group has ever seen Volm not like just moping about.
I take an action to cast Speak with animals and hopefully hear what these beasts are saying.
oh my goodness. Okay. So what the guy talks to you about, Volm, is he begins he's like, right, good man, you got your 50 gold.
Yes.
Instantly.
Oh dear.
All right, so you're able to give that, and
Didn't even think about it. I probably don't even hand it to him. I probably just like throw him just grab like 53 gold out of my pouch and just like throw it.
sorry. Absolutely. He takes it, goes, right. So what I want you to get to here is you're going to get on Backbreaker. Hold on as tight as you can. And they're going to fly up. And what you want to do is get her to go back down through one of these large hoops right there. And then if she likes you, you get to buy her from me.
All right.
Okay. And so people kind of come around and look. And Velmax, you hear them going, I so want to eat all these people.
Oh, I bet.
Okay. So, Volm, you get on here. Is anyone is anyone here doing anything to help?
Not help Bone, no. But I'm trying to see here if I have the ability to do something, because I think it would be hilarious. And I don't think how do you
I'm mostly just gonna call out to Volm as Volm goes to have fun. It's like, I'll be here in case Backbreaker breaks your back.
do you Ash, do you have the ability to I don't know, suggest or command somebody to do something? I think it would be hilarious for this hobgoblin to try to jump on the back of one of these things.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Nope. Not today.
It's fine. So after she says that, I'll go over to the other two that aren't Backbreaker. I'm guessing because there's two others, correct?
Yeah.
And I'll say, this hobgoblin treating you guys like shit.
Don't you know it? They've been trying to take us and keep trying to make us into flying mounts. Like we want to be taking people around. For our best efforts, they've been making us do some of it. That doesn't mean we need to like it or do who he wants. Then he's started this here thing where it's like, oh, I have gold to ride him, and we're expected to buck him off. We buck him off, then he gets paid and doesn't have to give anything. And if we let him do, now we're owned and probably treated worse. This sucks.
Well, let me tell you, brother, that I know exactly how it feels to be in your skin, literally. And I know that these humanoid folks don't treat you nice because they've never known how it feels to really fly free and have no owner. These fools are used to just being told what to do by someone. And I think I have a good thing that we can possibly come to an understanding that you could seek freedom and don't have to be bucking people for the rest of your damn life.
Would be interested.
And on top of that, I will give the three of you the ability to talk, so you can talk shit to all these damn people, and definitely, possibly the ones that you'll be eating for me once I set you free.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. I'm going to use a inspiration. Why? Okay. Twice. Persuasion. Okay. Let's go. No whammies. Oh. Okay. Both rolled pretty well. It's going to be 21.
21. Okay. Seem to, we're in.
All right. You'll know the signal because you won't be in chains anymore. That's for sure. And our object of terror is going to be that fort and all the Empire assholes that are here.
Right.
All right. Well, brothers, it was nice to see you. You guys want any fish? I can come back and get you a bucket when I come back from the dock.
Oh, fish are good. Yeah.
All right.
We're
sounds
in.
good. Well, we'll see you soon. Maybe a day or two. Meanwhile, I guess play the game and make sure that Backbreaker gives that one a hard time. As I point out.
Backbreaker, kill him! So Volm, go ahead and let's do this. Give me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
All right. An 8.
Amazing. Okay. So now I need a strength saving throw to stay on the back. They really, really want you off. So this is going to be DC 18.
I got a nat 20 for 29.
Oh, yeah. Get thrown up on it now. Give me a second one with disadvantage.
All right.
Oh, animal
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 3 for a 7.
It starts doing corkscrews now, trying to throw you off.
Not the mechanical bull.
Another strength save.
I got a 12.
Aww.
Oh, a 12. As
Wait, I'm
you're-
choosing to succeed.
Oh! The grapes.
Amazing. So you're on this. Okay, in that case, it goes down, it starts to go high, doing a spin, trying to see if they can get you off in the air is actually getting thinner.
I'd
And,
imagine by choosing to succeed, I got thrown off and then managed to grab the tail, and I'm just like flying by the tail.
yeah, I think that's it. You grab that tail. They're flinging you. Give me animal handling. This is flat roll because you've held on twice.
Oh man, this is amazing.
14.
Okay, 14. You were okay. Yeah, so almost this is neutral as it just starts bucking normally. So this will be another strength save, a little lower DC for 15.
13. I fall.
Oh, 13. So it bucks off. You get thrown up and fall 50 feet down.
At the last second, or I don't know how much time I
have,
he falls
I
right
have-
away.
I have feather fall.
Oh, okay, you're good then. I was going to turn you into the Aetherdactyl, but yeah, have fun with that.
All right. Oh, better luck next time, fella.
I want to try again.
50 gold. Give me that animal handling.
This is amazing.
Is it disadvantage again?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not gonna try again after this. I got that one.
Ash, how much you think he's gonna stay on this time? How much you willing to bet?
10 gold.
A 10 gold, you think he's gonna stay on, or 10 gold he's not gonna stay on?
10 gold, he's going to get yeeted.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet you 20 he will stay on this time. Yeah, I trust
Yeah, you shouldn't have. I got a nat one. So
Okay, so that's animal handling. So strength save DC 18.
oh, cool. I beat that with a 24.
Okay, so you get not thrown, but you're holding on tight. And then we'll go to animal handling check. Flat.
Yeah. Oh, flat. Awesome. 24 or 20.
Okay. So that is one success. You need 3 to get this spell out before getting knocked off. So got him now. He's a little bit calming down, going like, this son of a gun won't give up.
16.
For what?
Animal handling after that.
Another 16. Okay, so 16. Okay, that is second. You get them to turn for you. The third.
7.
7. It just as it does, it wants to test you and just goes flat out upside down. So you strength save to hold on. It's going to be 13.
I feel like I'm gonna. Is there any inspiration?
I don't know.
I don't know how to
I think
check.
anyone has inspiration in the chat.
Oh.
Then I'm just rolling. Okay. Okay, good. 15.
15. Okay, you are holding on. It is rough because you feel like you're falling off. Give me another animal handling.
Oh, 24.
Okay, with that, the wings kind of beat and they come down and land. And people are like, ooh. One's like, he's been running this for 7 months. No one's ever tamed one.
I had the captain his 20 gold.
Nice doing business with you, dear.
When he yells, he got 2 shots and give him the thing. He goes, you know what? I think so. I got my 100 gold out of this and more. You con man. Somebody else like, I think works. So with this, you have a bridle and saddle for this either dactyl, a whistle to call it, as well as essentially enough rations and things for a full for like 10 travel legs about.
And
Cool.
I call out to my other 2 friends. We haven't forgot. Speaking in my animal language or whatever. We'll come back.
Right. And he bites your ear and makes it bleed, Vaughn. In love.
Willem just starts petting it.
Dude, you got 2
He just
pets now.
Max and Ash, like he looks at it like it's a puppy. Now that it's his, like, despite the fact that he's terrified of any wild thing, the second that it's like something's his, he's just like, "Aw."
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And they do have the spell that comes with the dactyl too.
Yep.
Sorry, where can I find its stat block again?
I have it in handouts for. Yeah, it's the last one before the island picture in handouts.
Awesome, thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, if we got those 3 on our sides now. They can think about them. They could just run through that building through and through, being incorporeal. That would wreak havoc going through those people.
Willem begins introducing the ether dactyl to his drake and his snake. It's like, so that this is Sugar. And then the drake is actually named Gumdrop, so this is Gumdrop.
What'd you name? What are you gonna rename the Aetherdactyl?
Yes, I am, because it doesn't have a cute name, and Volm is actually very cutesy with naming things.
His name is Fluffy.
I thought we were gonna go keep with like the sugar candy, you know.
I basically am. I'm just trying
like
to think of a good
butterscotch
one.
or something.
Cotton candy.
His name is Candy Cane.
Yeah, our
Ooh.
Puppet Foam just got a mount.
Another.
expect him to live much longer.
A mouse named Candy Cane.
All right, well,
Consider yourself lucky you never met his cute little adorable baby ether shark baby face.
Right. Yeah. See, this is a conversation we're having in another game, but this is exploration.
All right. Is there anything else going on in this market square? I guess while we're here.
Volm is now following everyone else on top of the Aetherdactyl, just like 2 feet off the ground.
I love it. Just all right. I mean, in the market, there are things if you wanted to try to find stuff. Is there anything you're looking to find to buy?
Me in particular, not right now, but I'm sure there's some things later that I will. So it's a general market; I can get most things. But anyone else, or maybe, I know that Jamba was looking to corral some birds, so I would maybe look for like maybe some bird feed or something like that. That maybe they could get them all in one place, and then maybe like a net that could also like maybe drop down on them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll say, yeah, you're able to find 5 pounds of bird feed.
Okay.
And trying to find a big net, you said.
Yeah, big net.
You find a 60-foot radius net.
Oh damn!
Oh,
Great, I need a flock. So
net. All right, perfect. I'll get some like rope and things. I need making contraption to maybe come down from the trees if I put it all on the ground there, and I'll go. I'll see the crew. I'll go. Guys, I was gonna go find Jamba, maybe help her out, but you're welcome to go to the hostel if you guys want.
What's going on? Yeah,
I-
well, go ahead, Mom.
I'm gonna probably shop around the marketplace, look for interesting knickknacks.
Volm's gonna travel with Ash, but mainly just to show off his new Aetherdactyl.
And you know what? Maybe to hear some interesting gossip. Just like, what are the people talking about?
Vibe check.
You got it.
Yeah, and also while we're talking, can I try to look for someone who looks like they might have been a pirate that took up the deal, like the pardon deal?
Sure. Let me do so. Ash,
Oh yeah, no, don't do Ash first.
roll a d20.
A 3.
Okay. That's good. Now give me another d20.
A 5.
Another one. One more d20.
Oh. A 2.
Are you rolling a d20 or a d12?
D20. I'm gonna eat this dice.
Okay, you find this amazing belt buckle that's made from the tip of a harpoon.
Ooh.
And as you hold it, it seems to continually drip ether. And as you twirl it around, you see on the inside of the belt buckle, there's an inscription that reads, "My loving Delaney, I hope this finds you one day. Know that my heart will always be yours." And you could purchase it for a silver.
Sure. Go back because I like there was so much gold that we got that like I wrote it down. So I wouldn't have to like carry it all and constantly see the encumbered. Okay, I'm gonna get it. A belt buckle.
Okay, cool. Anything else? You were trying to get rumors?
Yeah, just listening to what like the townspeople are gossiping about.
Yeah, I think mostly just this taxation. That's the biggest thing you kind of get from them.
Yeah, taxes suck.
All right, then I think let's go ahead and we'll go to the group that went to the madams. Sounds fun. So, okay, so moving over here, you see this very upscale establishment, and it is red velvet and cushioned and sweet, fragrant smells here. And coming in, you see Astro Merchant Alf, who immediately greets the two of you. And she is dressed in this almost a gown, but a night dress that glitters and goes between this amazing starry pattern on a pale blue to stars on her, to almost looking like she's just in her skin, but the stars, as if the fabric goes between transparent and opaque as she moves, and depending on almost frequents her mood as she goes between business and being flirtatious in various degrees. Welcome, darlings, to my hostelry. How may I indulge you today?
We heard you had some of the finest company.
That we do, me being among it. Is that what you're interested in this fine day?
Is that what we're interested? I think yes.
I mean, you may be. I mean, I was going to have some drinks, but I mean,
Well, it's 10 gold a night. And for that, you get a suite, which includes a feast, live entertainment, and of course, unlimited drinks.
Alright. And how many people do you have in here currently?
Oh. That's proprietary and confidential.
Well, I don't need to know their names. Okay, so let's, without being proprietary or confidential, let's say I wanted to cover all their nights. How much would that be?
Ooh. All I guess tonight, I like it. About 200 gold.
One moment, please.
Mine's just thinking, sweet. I get a sweet for free.
Oh, yeah, and also you guys, if you see private chat, you can add that much gold to whatever you have as well.
Oh shit! Nice.
Alright. Well, since you've been such a doll, how about I double it and you don't even have to consider? Well, I might ask you a few information here or there, but he hands her 400 gold for the night.
Nice.
Oh my. Darling, as she takes the gold, why don't you come back to my private quarters?
I've just got a question.
Oh, you want to join in? I can do that.
I don't talk to men.
What about Charleston? And he's dumb enough to actually.
This is
say
not
that.
a man.
Yeah, I know. That's why she's talking. That's why she's talking to her and not Grim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's like, come on.
I don't have dalliances with men.
Oh,
but-
you can watch and take turns.
No.
That's what you want.
I like them sweet. I like them young.
Ah, I see. Not too young, but
No, not too young.
okay. I see what you're saying. The younger types. Not the male, not the full-fledged boyish look, yes?
No,
No?
just sweet.
Sweet?
Sweet, almost innocent.
Sweet, innocent, not young, not boyish. Right.
Young, not boyish.
Not boyish. Gotcha. Yes, I have a few you can choose from.
Why don't you send them all, and she'll hand her another 200 gold.
God damn.
Oh, certainly. He kind of changes the look as she goes. Come on back. As she rings a bell, I'll have them join us shortly.
Okay.
Don't worry, you can have your own room.
Okay. She'll go.
It takes you here in the back. It goes before we arrange all the entertainment. Both of you have a swashbuckling look to you that's so attractive. Am I right to assume you frequent seas that aren't in line with the Carliang?
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm like, insight check. I want to see if this is a good question, like if she's. I don't even. Oh, that's a dirty 20. Huh.
That's a 24, 17 plus 7.
Okay. Do you think she would view this as a positive if you were?
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am, we are. Have you ever heard of the Thunder Child?
Yeah, the stolen ship.
That's kind of my ship, or
She's
our
still
ship,
so
but
lovely.
yes, we're those people. Grim at your service. And he gives a bow.
Oh, my darlings. He pulls out 5 black diamond roses. She she puts them on the table very, very carefully. Before all of this, I was married upon a time. Unfortunately, he was killed when the Carliane raided this place. And a certain person here has enjoyed those who they've ruined in a way I find distasteful. Specifically, Amanda Fairgall.
Amanda Fairgall?
Commander Fairgall.
Amanda Fairgall.
The commander of the fort. One of them. And I would like to, I guess, appease my own guilt in a way. I'm servicing these Carliane scum. So, plus he's nothing but trash. My husband, every anniversary, would give me one of these roses. So, I will give all 5 to you. Did you bring me that bastard's head?
I'm going to use magic awareness and open up my awareness of the presence of concentrated magic. Are these flowers magical?
They're not magical.
Not magical.
They are made of black diamond. Each one is worth 500 gold pieces.
You just want his head?
Oh, yes.
Is that all you want? Because I can get something else for you too.
Oh. I believe that man has sold his balls to the Carliane. I just want to be able to drink and see it in a jar. This poor man's head. If it can have a surprised look, that would be brilliant.
I can do that.
Now, one of my workers had alleviated him, or I should say he just accidentally left something behind the other day. And I was wondering if you'd be interested in taking it.
Okay.
But she hands you a piece of parchment. You know what I'll throw out in handouts if you would like to read it for stream.
Okay. Let me get to it. Times are changing. The correspondence with the Carol is growing more frequent. It reminds me of my days as an ensign, readying for war throughout the ethereal expanse with the bloody Arisians. Sure hope the time of war beckons once more. My saber yearns for the blood of the Empire's enemies. I must play nice with the governor then, for now, hoping to secure a promotion. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll ascend to the rank of admiral. Maybe even become viceroy myself of this cursed Isles. On second thought, governor has a nice ring to it, too. It's not like that beast Gunthorpe is going to be around forever. It's best I return to my quarters at Fort Banter, not nearly as nice as this place. Can't beat silken sheets, but alas, I must be there in the morning to receive my new fire crystal hand pistol. Let's not forget about the morning hanging of pirates, too. Last time I wasn't there, the poor lad broke his neck and swung for hours. The governor thought it hilarious, but I was glad when he had his last breath. Even pirates don't deserve that. It was bloody torturous. Virgo King, commander of Fort Banter. So it sounds like this governor is one of the major problems as well. She'll hand it over to Grim.
Well, at least we now know what breakfast is all about.
Yeah,
Um,
they're hanging pirates.
yeah. So if we go in, we best be prepared for war. But I would like to ask you one question. Since you have you wouldn't by any chance be looking to get rid of a bard that comes in here every once in a while?
Despite my offer here, I don't usually go about the killing of my clientele.
Well, the bard is not his enemy. He's just, I don't know, there's some tension between them. I don't know what kind, but there's tension between them.
Oh, well, then let's get busy relieving that.
Well, before we do, with that free-spirited, would you by any chance know roughly how many pirates you have, or how many soldiers you have in here currently?
He kind of told you, right?
Yeah, no pirates, just all
Carly-Anne?
and currently none have come back from breakfast
None have come back from breakfast.
for today.
Well, this evening, for the entertainment that they're going to get for free, could at some point we have a meeting and I meet some of these fun chaps?
There is a live show that I will be doing. If you want some mingle, that's up to you.
Well, could I possibly play in a live show? Not the live show you're probably used to performing, but I
could. I do have some sheet music you could play.
Can I go off script? I'm kind of the best bard in the world.
As long as you let me do your costume.
Fine.
Or lack thereof. Excellent.
What? And I look at Maya and I'm like, you're going to like this way too much, I can already tell.
She is grinning. She is just grinning. And just... I'm not really looking for quote-unquote company, I guess you could say. I just want to keep these girls safe for the night.
Believe me, I keep my people safe.
But they'll be taken care of, just not in the way they're used to being taken care of, I guess you could say.
The idea is to buy out, so no more reservations for the night.
Yeah.
In that case,
Pay time off.
Respectfully, to pay time off is basically what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. The way you said that before is a little judgmental. So,
No, I didn't mean it that way.
I believe
forgive
you.
me.
So we will call it paid time off.
Paid time off. But just, yeah, they can come hang out with me. It's fine.
Oh, I see. Of course. And she will put that as
I'm very happily in a relationship with a goddess.
good for you. Case. Grim, are you going to do something similar? Or are you enjoying the company?
He's enjoying the company.
All right, so we'll fade from
Sorry,
that.
could you repeat that? I was away from him.
Just are you making your excuses, or are you taking up her on the hospitality?
Oh, I'm definitely making excuses. You've never seen Grim with anyone.
Okay, perfect.
I'm so impressed you found 2 respectful euphemisms for that. You said it like 2 different ways, and they were both so clear.
All right, then anything else? Do you want to all get back together?
Well, I was just gonna find Jamba and help Jamba out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With the net and the bird feed.
The catching of the birds.
All right. So how do you want to go about doing this?
So I think in this time, Jamba's kind of scoped out the perfect spot she's been looking for. She's looking for like a really like shallow, like you could put your feet in it and the water goes up to your ankles. Area of beach, hopefully under a tree.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a nature check.
Perfect. A 15.
All right. In that case, yeah, you find off the corner of the island a little bit. I would say on the side opposite the fort, you're able to find this.
Beautiful. And if the captain comes to find her, they can make a plan. Jamba has a plan.
Yeah, Belmix will come up with some things in like a little sack here. You might see some net, stuff out, and I thought you could use these things. We had some fun in the market there, but it looks like you found your eye on the spot.
Perfect, Captain. These are going to be excellent. My people, we spend a lot of time trapping and tagging and studying wildlife. And, maybe if you can just stretch the net out, and she'll kind of almost walk it like a picnic blanket over into the water. And she's like, this is something called a clap trap. And she'll get some long branches, tie them to the 2 ends, and then with some either like fishing wire or some netting or some rope that Velmax had bought, she strings the 2 ends up to the tree so that with one yank, the net will snap closed. And if we just, we'll sprinkle the bird feed right around here, and when the flock lands, we'll catch them all at once.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Maybe I could be your first goal there, hey?
I do think you have a way with animals. I'm sure they will flock to you, one might say.
All right, well, I'll go hide in the tree. You climb up the tree, hide in, I'll change, and I'll play the part, and then I'll just swim out through the net as a little shrimp or something.
Great.
All right,
Jamba
well-
readies herself in the tree.
Yep, I'll go in the tree, turn into a goal, and after sprinkling the bird feed, of course, and I'll start going down there, pecking at it, looking all goalish.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh yeah, that's another 21.
Oh,
Okay. 21 then. You ultimately will catch. Yeah. 18 goals.
ooh, is that enough for my meal?
Oh,
Excellent. Are they something I can cook with my cook's utensils, or do I have to find a kitchen?
I mean, I assume you could kind of do an open fire. Like you could
Beautiful.
take care of this, yeah.
Come on, man, you've seen those TikToks. Let's be real. Them people cooking for villages.
You know, in my people's extensive study of the human race and their history, ancestry, and their evolution, the thing that set them apart from the creatures that they evolved from, it was actually cooking.
Yeah, fire is very important. People don't realize. Definitely set a spark off physically and mentally in the human mind.
I have a lot of trouble with my mind and being creative, but in learning from the humans, you know, I find it easier to cook.
Shoot, creative. I mean, one, I love your cooking, and two, that claptrap was amazing. I don't usually trap the animals. I'm kind of convincing them myself if I talk to them, and you get to really understand once you're in their hooves.
As they're having this conversation, Jumba's just beheading them all with a hand axe.
Yeah, I'm like helping you take the feathers off and shit.
Jumbo really wants to destroy Maya's vegetarianism.
I mean, you don't have to eat the telepathic meal.
Well, you're mute anyways. It's all good. Mute to men, at least.
And she'll start roasting them by the fire and a little bit of seasoning.
Very nice. Then if we want to meet up to this meal, you can debrief with one another. How would you like to do that?
Sure. I guess we can bring some to. Yeah, let's bring some to the place we were staying, and we can even share it with the the bartender. I want him to feel included.
Do you want me to make sure there's a portion that is what the hell is the word I'm looking for? Mundane.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a fantastic idea, and Captain, actually, if you wouldn't mind, can I save those feathers you've been plucking from the birds?
Oh yeah, there you go. Now lay out where the leaves where I've been putting them on or whatever, banana leaf, and just give it to you.
Much appreciated, thank you.
Oh well, as we bring the food over there, and I'm sure, I'm guessing possibly that everyone's made their way back. And I see the pterodactyl candy cane probably tied up in front. I'll give him a nuzzle head. And there's one more thing I do got to do beforehand and try to keep my promises. So I'll see you inside and have the meal. And basically what I'm going to do is just gather up the bucket of fish or buy a bucket of fish from a fisherman and go to over to the back where the ether-dactyls were.
Okay.
To give them the fish. And then I want to talk to Hobgoblin Say, I could really, use your help. It looks like you're a great tamer, and I'm pretty familiar with it myself. But I want you to be. I think that this is something that you can do worldwide. You can make a show of it, and I think I can help you get your start. I have a show in mind, and I could, for actually paying you, I'll give you 100 gold, and then for the day when the time comes, if you could just let me use the 2 Aetherdactyls you have left, I'll make sure that you are named sponsor of Diamond status.
Interesting. Give me a persuasion check.
Cool. All right. That's a dirty 20.
100 gold. That'll work. I like it.
All right. Well, time will come, and
Try to tame my horrible beasts.
oh yes, no problem. Yeah, I'll come back and I'll let you know when the show is. I appreciate it. Shake your hand and leave and go to the tavern.
Right. And with that, let's go ahead and take our break.
Woo!
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm back.
Sorry, I'm back. I was a little late.
Here, so you can.
I'm back.
I'll get everyone to come back here.
I too am back.
So Jalen.
Oh,
All right, so you're at I think, with your live meat, your cooked meat. I think unless there was anything else somebody else was trying to do. And potentially making plans.
bless you. Yep. That's what I thought we were gonna do. Eat. Then also possibly we can set up by maybe visiting one more place today. We could set up maybe what we're gonna do tomorrow. How we plan to, what's our directive of getting into the damn fort. So I kind of have an idea of maybe how we can approach that, but there's also other places that maybe we could visit beforehand, like Yelp and obviously the shipping company. Even though we know they might be in with the Empire, like what kind of things could we learn by prying into them, and excuse me, things like that.
Well, we've got to be super careful about going into this fort. I'm sorry, that music is a little loud.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, maybe we could go in by the jeopardized wall, or we can go in straight up. I think the more we learn, the better we'll be off. But I think one of the first things we got to do is get word out to the islands of what they're doing here. So if someone could send a message to another well-trusted captain who has a lot of respect from others there, and they
Pirates
could
aren't
leave their
getting
word.
pardons.
Right.
They're
exactly.
hanging them.
Yeah, that's no good. And we can't accept that.
Could it be that they're well, they're not hanging all of them.
All of them.
Do the pirates know that pirates have gone missing? Or are they just...
They assume that they're just getting, the privateer and their pardons and things like that.
Gotcha.
She'll hand over the looks like a page from a journal.
This is a handout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely got to get this word out. Asha, I don't know if you want to let Charleston or someone else well respected, maybe they can start at least tell them that this problem will be solved in a matter of days.
Who are the main captains that we talked to when we were at the Isle of Drakes?
It was
Send it to them.
It was Charleston, Melodona, Ackles, and there were two others. I can't remember their names.
One had a really odd name that I can never pronounce because he's the druid pirate guy.
Oh, not Alf. It's something with an A. Was it just Almond?
Well, Charleston should still be there. He could spread the word.
Yeah. I think I was gonna send it definitely to Charleston, but the leader of the druid ship, because we like did stuff with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we personally did things with them, so that's why having like two out, because I can do three, so yeah, I'll do sendings to those two captains. Investigating Port Kylo, found out pardons are kind of fake. They're just hanging pirates. Will dismantle operation here. Get word out. Be safe.
You're sending that out to who? I'm sorry.
One to Charleston and the other one to, I think it was Almond, the captain of the druid ship.
I gotcha. So
same message to both of them.
You're back. Tell us what to do. It will spread the word that they're not honoring these pardons. Please, Kylo.
Okay, Captain, got the word out. They're going to spread it around a bit. And,
Good. That's good. I think, so there's probably more information to be gathered with some of the business here, but I think the way, or at least the best way to go about it, we can go through the door, the wall, break into the wall, and that weak infrastructure, infiltrate inside, knock out, kill some guards without raising some alarms. I think if we get a hold of the cannons on top of the towers, that would be probably the first order of operation we should do. I think we could also coordinate it maybe in the break of dawn there, or maybe even at night. At night, obviously, the cover of darkness would be better off. But we can coordinate it so that maybe we have some ships coming into dock to also assault the island. But we would be inside the fort trying to dismantle what we can. And of course, throwing the governor or maybe even hanging up the governor just like he's been treating pirates.
There's one thing that we do need to get out of this. That I need to get out of this. I need Commander Fergal's head.
Oh, well, you be my guest.
Depending on how we would want to go about this, there is a universe where we could use the next breakfast as a distraction. Most of the Carliane will be in attendance of it, and we may have an easier time moving through the fort. But it would be, at the sacrifice of the pirates they are hanging that day.
If we can time it to just after everybody gets into the fort, and then maybe explode the wall.
How would we do that?
Distract. I don't know.
I mean, it would be distracted by. It'd be distracted by the breakfast itself. Unfortunately, I know that we might lose some brothers, but we can do what we can to make it quick. But the sooner we get through that wall, we could have some go upstairs, and some make it their priority to try to save who we can. But we do have to realize that. We might not be able to save everyone, and what we need to be worrying about is cutting off the head of this empire, the Carliane's snake.
Yes.
And I do think there's value in preserving as much of the fort as we can, because our hope is to then use it. And Jabba kind of looks at Ash.
Well, yes. I mean, we could probably use some hammers to get through that southern wall, but I could also use some spells to meld the stone itself. But we could also conserve by just maybe picking at it, considering that the lackadaisical governor doesn't give a shit about their infrastructure except their extravagant parties. Sure.
Well, I have a crazy idea. If you guys be willing to hear it.
I'm always willing to hear you out.
So we know at nights at least part of the soldiers go out partying. At some point tonight I will apparently give them a show which should distract them. That might be and he just stops and actually stares at mine. And then that may be a chance for some, especially if I even offer an encore to get other people in there. That may be a chance to and I also paid everyone's free rooms, so they probably won't be leaving that night. But that gives us a chance that soldiers will be away from their stations. And we might have a shot at going in and sneaking about to try and get in stealthily to kill the governess, and then take control of the fort while everyone's either too drunk or away from their stations.
And that is another way to go about it, right? You have a few that will go, and I don't know how many rooms they have, but like you said, there are a few that would go to the madams at night. Obviously, some that would be stationed at the fort, and maybe they would have parties or different things. That is, of course, another way to go about it, and I can see the merit of that. I think going at night, anyways, could, like I said, build a lot of cover and things like that. Or we can go in the mornings when most of all of them are in the courtroom. I think that maybe even combining the two could be prudent. I mean, think about it this way: if let's say someone takes a liking to you on stage there, and you get invited to a room with one of them, and if you're good enough at disguising yourself, you could knock them out or kill them, take their clothes, and infiltrate them for the night. And then you could be a person on the ground while we're infiltrating in the morning.
We could also just hear me out, leave everyone to their own fates, and go live somewhere peacefully and actually live.
What if we try, like the ones that are going to the hostel? What if we try and put them out of commission?
I mean, you could do that, but it definitely would raise some alarms if they're not all back at some point. But I mean, think about this: if we use our three Aerodactyl friends, right? And we use, let's say, you, Jamba, and Maya. If you guys just run through that building incorporeally and you just damage all those people there all at once while we're attacking the top floors and trying to get a hold of those cannons, I don't think there will be much left standing after that. Being attacked by 5 Aerodactyls while turning those cannons inward into that courtyard, shit.
Yeah.
We'll be looking like cranberry worksmen by the end of it, I tell you. Like we're making wine, stomping grapes.
Oh.
It would be a slaughter, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, but there might not even be a head for you to take back.
No, I have to have a head.
All right, we'll try to get you the damn head, but I mean, hear me out. I don't know about them, but I'm sure that them being attacked by 5 Aerodactyls at once would make their day definitely a shit show.
Well, I can advertise tonight's meeting and then possibly offer incentives to get there, and then I'll also offer incentives for every drink they have so that they're super, super drunk and they can't really fight in the morning. I heard people can drink so much they can't operate very well.
So maybe we let's make this for not tomorrow morning, but maybe we plan this for the next evening. Because I think we should still take some time tomorrow to at least see some of these other businesses out. I mean, we still have about 2 or 3 others that we haven't even had the pleasure of making the acquaintance.
Is there no daylight left today?
Oh, I think there is. We could definitely do it tonight as well.
I mean, I prefer either tonight or in the morning because I only paid for one night of these guys for everyone, and
The faster we do it, the less pirates have to die.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, then let's visit some of these businesses tonight. Do what we can, and hopefully then taking the fort would be a tomorrow thing. But we got to keep in mind then, if that's the case, anyone we decide to call is going to be a whole 24 hours out.
Yeah.
I have faith in us.
All right. Well, So
we could
keep them.
send them now. Send for them now.
I mean, I can.
We could. They will probably make it after midday tomorrow. Then that would be after breakfast, and I hope that we have most of the fort secured up by then, and the flag obviously changed to our colors, and they can just clean up what's left in the docks.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, give them a call and let's try to plan this accordingly.
I think you guys should come and watch Grimm's performance tonight too.
Yeah, I might have a night stroll as a little common beast just scope out that wall. So I might or may not be able to join, but depends if I have time after we see some of these businesses. But so what do you guys think? Speaking of going to these businesses, should we hit the shipping company first? Seems to be quite cozy with the Empire, or should we talk to our little goblin friend and see if he has any insights?
I built the goblin.
All right, goblin it is. I'm down with that, unless anyone begs to differ.
I would like to not join you guys so I can start advertising for this evening.
Go ahead, have fun.
Also, I'm sure everyone has other things they could do that's a lot better than just watching a show you guys have probably seen 1,000 times.
No, this is going to be super special for you. I think everybody should come and watch. As she smirks.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely try to make the occasion. Say anything for my lady friend.
So I am calling somebody as backup.
Yes.
Okay. I will probably call Charleston because
No,
Charleston.
we have a ship out there already.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Wyatt.
Wyatt. Then I will send. Is Wyatt like out there waiting for us, or like?
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
they came with and stayed a day out.
I mean, I can do Ash if you want to save the spell slot.
Okay.
Because you've spent 2 already.
Okay, sounds good.
Grim would just say, "Hey, Wyatt, you should probably start making your way. I mean, we'll probably have most of it secured. Don't die." Grim.
Right. I'll be there. Better not die. I'm giving my daughter your name.
Grim shakes his head, and why would anyone name their child Grim? Why can't you name him Bill or George or anything but Grim?
All right. Then you're going to the general weapons shop.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So, here you see a. It is very odd. You see a shack of insanely sharpened daggers and knives, swords. There's no armor or shields. It's just various really sharp weaponry. Some from different designs. Some look extremely exotic. Even see like some that looks like detaches into 3 blades and then reattach into 1. all types. You even see he seems to be playing with the one thing that goes from a blade to a firearm and back. Puts it down. Sees you. Well, hello.
Well, these are some of the sharpest things I've ever seen in my damn life.
You have a keen eye then. And you tell the truth. My name's Yelp. And,
Yep, nice to meet you. Yeah, you can
take
call
care
me
of
Velmac.
weapons, armor if you really need it. I keep that all piled up in the back. But I like things sharp and dangerous.
Fair enough. You definitely seem like the sharp man to have a place such as this. How long you been here?
Oh, let's see here. Well, really, I'd say my whole adult life. So, 3 years.
Oh, well, you're doing pretty well for yourself.
I know.
I would say.
I'm 8. It's getting old.
Hey, you'll see another 8, my friend, if you keep the right friends and
Oh, my.
customers, keep you afloat. We actually was wondering, what's your most prized possession in this place? What are you most proud of?
Kind of looks through. Oh, jeez. It's like asking which of your children you're more proud of. All these can shed blood and eviscerate with ease. Oh man, like look, he's actually having like quite the issues. Like, what's that one? Oh man, oh man. Oh,
If let's say I don't know if you have any enemies, but if you could just get your enemy, if they were right here, right now, which one of these bad boys would you pick up to end their day?
ah! And it picks up, and you see this rod that seems to have a what looks like a large stinger on the end.
Mm.
And then you look at it, actually seems to be a scorpion that's tied to it. And there is this weird Ethereum apparatus that seems to actually be feeding it or keeping it alive. Towards it around. Ah, this is my own design. I would kill any enemy with this. This is my scorpion on a stick.
That's quite impressive, and I'm sure it gets past most security details. I'm sure.
Put it in, and they don't. They just They wigged it around. The scorpion's tail was flying.
You'd really take a man's eye out with that.
Oh,
I sure hate to be one of your enemies.
We're good. We're good. Let's see here. But yeah, I like this one. This one's real fun. Let's see here. Then and he puts this large thing on that is like a gauntlet with a bunch of claw knives on it. It's like, this one. See, I like this. You can get 1-2 of these, and you got the stick, and they go, give me that stick, and you just claw their face right off.
Hell yeah, that's a good one. I really hate I hate ugly face, and just something about it makes it really want to tear it apart.
This one's real popular. It takes out like literally like a hook hand. A lot of lost limbs at sea.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now tell me what your Carlian neighbors, they treat you nicely.
They're well enough. They buy the sharp things. They don't they keep making me make me a cutlass, it's really boring.
Yeah, they have no creativity, not a creative bone in their damn body.
Like, look what I traded for. A gentleman called this a naginata. It gets this huge sword.
Oh, that's it.
Like
That's
weighs about
impressive.
5 pounds. He goes, look at this.
It's a pretty impressive sword there. It's a long blade, and what in the world would they do with that?
Oh well, I get it around. It does quite the bit. Takes the head right off.
I know a few head seekers in my group. That's for sure.
Oh, do you?
Aya holds out her hand.
She won't speak to you, but she is nice. She
John, it'd be really nice if I could try it out. Just hold it.
she
Wait, what? Do you want to chop
Jamba.
off my head?
If you I didn't mean to overhear, but Jamba, if you wouldn't mind, the lady, she would like to wield the weapon if she could play with it. We won't take it, of course. There, Yelp. We respect you and your business.
Well, certainly, but a woman of her size. I mean that all due respect. No one's been able to actually.
She takes it.
Oh no, that's the light one.
Oh, that's the light one.
And he literally like presses a button and like large rocks drop and lifts up this enormous cleaver. Rises up. It is massive. This thing weighs 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a strength of 21, 22, no, 21, yeah, 21. Could I lift it?
As long as you're above 20, you can wield this.
Yeah. She would pick it up,
Nice.
swing it around.
This is you're like this is a sword, and you look at like the knives you have. You feel like this.
Now that's impressive. Now, Yelp, how much for that bad baby? And would you get a discount if we took that head of your enemy back with it?
I mean, if you would send me, this might seem really weird, but I want to say scalps, but it's really the lower part of this that I want.
Oh, you don't like bearded folk.
Well, I don't mind beautiful, but trauma. What I'm really looking for, any of those Carleen dwarves. You bring me some chins there with the big beards.
Oh yeah, well we can definitely do that, brother. We'll make it. Well, we sure don't like them folk, and if they mistreated you in any way, then you're a friend of ours, and we'll make sure it happens.
So I got you. I got 2 versions of that. That's my standard. That I traded for 200 gold. But then I got a little bit extra. And basically, his other version is a magical version of it. That one's 1,000 gold.
I just got 1,000 gold, guys.
Ash is over to the side. To-do list. Carlian leader's head. Carlian beard gems.
Oh, I just got this. I just got my Terrorlie, but oh my god, this sword. Magical giant sword. Oh. I'm indecisive on this. I need help.
Man, do it. When in Rome, you know.
You know what? Sure. She just slaps 1,000 gold onto the counter.
Now, yep, was there anything in particular that really grinds your gears about these Carly? I know those taxes are all hell, but anything that they're spewing nowadays that you think would be good to share with someone that would rather, fill your pockets with chins?
Not really. Other than, like I said, just my biggest issue is just they have no imagination.
Well, that should be actually useful then when as we approach. They probably won't expect too much then.
Taking them out as long as afterwards I can apply my trade. If you put in more of a priority, people, your focus I can see are just downright. But you'll just try anything, which I like mighty fine.
Trust you would you could just think about all the ways that you can dismember a man, and I can think of all the apparatuses to do so, and we could be creative.
All right. So you dropping 1,000 gold on this?
I am dropping 1,000 gold on a magical sword that is like huge and will slice off somebody's head. Yes.
Okay. Well, this isn't like a Vorpal blade or anything, but this is just this mass weapon. So, this is let me get back to it here. So this has a few extra properties here.
All right.
Okay, I kind of lost my. Here we go. Perfect. So this is the Mountain Cleaver. It's essentially a +1 Mountain Cleaver.
Mm-hmm.
So its base damage is 2d10 slashing. It is two-handed, heavy, and actually it's super heavy. And it has the property massive.
This little elf girl just carrying around this giant cleaver.
So the massive property I'll put in comments here.
Oh. Make one attack with this weapon when you take the attack action. First attack you make on your turn.
Oh, nice.
Be able to attack more than once. Deal an extra 2 dice of damage for each attack you forgo when using. So I could do 4d10 instead of 2d10 if I just attack once.
Right.
Oh.
That's like.
And it
that's
stacks,
like
I'm
cutting.
guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could literally keep on stacking it 6d10 and furthermore as you.
As you get more attacks. Yeah. You get more attacks in that turn. You just can't bonus action with it.
Right, like a haste thing. Like if you were hasted, it would probably be.
That would be 6d10 instead of.
Well, because the haste is a full action. So
Oh, okay.
You would get. You can't attack. So yeah, with a haste to be able to add the 2 dice. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Who wants to start hasting Maya?
Like this thing is like this massive. Like you talk about like a weapon of war. You're just like this thing was made with one idea and one opening.
We would have to buy you a potion because I don't think any of us can do haste or make you a potion.
If we can get
I have alchemaic stuff and possibly could, but
and this is is this? Do I have to attend to this?
Nah.
Okay. So I just got this giant sword. I don't know. It's a +1. I don't know what to put that as under. What should I put it as?
Yeah.
Just so I can
You're gonna have to probably
manually.
manual a lot of this because I don't even think 2d10 slashing can be coded.
Okay. Oh no.
I will say that I am intrigued by your prized possession, your scorpion on a stick. You remind me of my people, and Jamba will unfurl her crab arms that are sort of augmented onto her as well. And she will say, I really admire your creativity. Is it possible that you might be able to put your scorpion from the stick onto this stick? And she'll place Juice on the table and indicate the butt end of Juice.
100 gold.
It's yours. My friend, I will give you 200.
Oh my goodness. He like takes this, he gives this big box of scorpions, he grabs it.
I love him so much. Can I keep him? Okay.
We can put Yelp on a keychain after, okay? But
Okay. I'm gonna make him a charm for my giant cleaver.
Nice. All right. Yeah, he's got a lot of weapons. It all depends on how much time you want to spend talking to this.
oh yeah, I bet
cat.
it literally Yelp sharps things.
Yeah, like he's got a bunch of stuff.
So I mean, really, the
Where's my
last,
Honda?
the last place to go is the ship company, and it's going to be the most sketchy. So because they are good with the Carlyane. So thank you again, Yelp, and appreciate your business. I'm sure we'll be back soon.
And can you send that to me in message, Matt, so I have it? I'm
gonna put it in loop for you as well.
Okay.
Here, I got the map.
Oh, there.
Let's keep it there. Grab the mountain cleaver.
Yes.
So as we leave, I'm gonna be like, so when we approach this ship company, these three sisters of coin that seem to be deep in the pockets of the Empire. I think it would be hard to convince them otherwise that what they're doing isn't going to be lucrative, right? So I think more so if we can't find the angle that we're looking for to persuade them on our side, we should just, see from the other perspective of someone who actually is enjoying the presence of the Empire. How's that going, and why it's that they're why the business has been so lucrative lately. And I'm sure Grim, you could help us with that. Oh, Grim's not here. Shit. He's God damn it. You think that he would really be fine with the show? I mean, they're just going to lady. All right. Well, all right. So I guess we'll go about this ourselves and try
That
to.
basically, they want money and we want money.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is like I said, if we can't find the angle of to get them more money, I think Carlyane obviously has to have deep pockets, but I think just information gathering could be okay too. But anyways, just wanted to have a little idea in my mind. Is everyone coming with? Besides Graham, who's being a hot caller right now.
I'll come with.
I assume everyone else is, but I don't know because no one has said anything.
I was too busy fawning over my mountain cleaver. What?
Oh, my bad.
I missed all of that.
No, it's all good, dear. I just wanted to know if you wanted to come to see the sisters at the shipping company. They're pretty sketchy, but if we at least get some information from them, it might be nice.
With this mountain cleaver hanging off my back, give me a little bit extra to my what is it called?
Intimidation.
Maybe it is massive. You're like, oh,
Definitely.
it is anime ridiculous.
I love it.
All right. Well, I guess we might as well head there, and like I said, maybe we can find our own business there. But like I said, don't let them know that we're trying to take over the fort. It would be bad business for them, at least. But let's go and head down that way.
Okay. Here you end up you go to the Shipwright Coven Company. And sit at the desks, working, carving, enchanting, making all the ship upgrades that you've come to know and love. Seem to be specific work in Ethereum shells as you walk in, and they immediately stop as one says to the other, Olga Yula, remember regulations, no working on the highly explosives while customers. Oh, yes. And they start spinning together sails and those types of things.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. As this one comes over, you can see they all have greenish skin with like scraggly white hair, all the appearance of sea hags.
Oh, regulation, smegulation, right? Wasting time. You could be making money, right? Who cares if a few standard passerbys get a little bit of burn, you know? Builds character.
Well, darling. Oh, sorry. Well, I can't name a voice. Olga Yula. Well, you see there, you're a captain, yes, of a stolen ship. Wow, she stares at you. That is, I see why you mock. You should join up. They're paying quite handsomely.
Yeah, we've been thinking about it. It would be nice, after all, to not only be the best at killing the Carliane, but the best killing for the Carliane, now, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Carliane. Oh, blessed be the name of the Carliane. We are loyal to them. We like to build. They pay so well. Really, they pay well. Who cares? They pay well, honestly. But we've never met anyone who pays so exquisitely, especially the royal governor herself.
Oh, yeah, the governor. I've heard a good deal about her. She definitely seems like a nice person to rub elbows with. She, bet you make a lot of special equipment for her. And,
we keep everything nicely outfitted. Give her the very best as she gives us hers.
It's very nice. And I'm sure that what they're giving you, it might have a... Do you think you're getting the best quality of things back? I'm not sure if it's what your deal is with them, but I would like to get some of these fine crafts that you guys have in here.
You want a piece of this? Yes. Well, how much Ethereum and gold have you got?
I have enough to, I don't know, keep this small plop of island running for at least 10 years on its own.
Well, we can surely work out something. Your reputation precedes you. You can pay us in gold and such things, but maybe we accept other things. The other payments we think might churn your stomach too much.
Now, dear, I've lived in the bowels of limbo itself and fought slides ever since I was a tot. Not much turns my stomach.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, let's see here. Oh my gosh, another 21. I've been rolling 19s like crazy on persuasion checks.
She kind of gets close. Well, Capitan, if you find yourself in possession of some people you'd like to, be rid of, then their life is in your hands. You can just transfer those lives to the Shipwright Coven Company.
Now, that is some very exquisite transactions.
So simply, as you put some piece of paper, make sure the symbol is in the pocket of the person when they, when you sacrifice them. And to ensure their soul comes into our possession. And then you simply come by and pick up either your gear, or we can pay in cash. We can pay in coin.
You know what? I think that that is a very interesting thing, and I think I might take you up on this offer. And I note the symbol and take that, I guess, the paper.
She goes, about 1,000 gold a soul.
Well, that's good work, and there's no souls are better than others, are there? I mean, I don't know how if there's S tier souls or anything like that, but
Oh, some are much more, but again, if you are taking in enough quantity, it all evens out.
fair enough. Well, Layla, are you?
Mm-hmm.
It was very nice to meet you, and I'll let out a hand.
She shakes it.
I may have missed the implication in the conversation, but is there like a check that Jamba can do, like looking around to see what we might think happens to the souls? Like, does it seem like they're crewing the yard once they're sent here?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17?
"17, you see a few apparatus that are oddly strange. One seems to be a slightly, as if it's like this loom on its own that looks like it might be weaving stuff into a bag. And another that gives you the odd feel that it might be creating some type of engine.
Hmm. Okay.
And outside the same one, you do see that there are smaller creatures moving around. And you wonder if that could have something to do with this transaction.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, crew, if we can get back, I think we should prepare for the show. We have a coat check-in business to start.
Sounds good. Aye.
Like to do.
So I'm thinking we go out to maybe to our rooms before the show starts. We can implement a coat check-in at the madams, and maybe we tell them that their coats will be blessed and steam cleaned and all these grand things. But what we're really doing is making little incisions and stitching them back up inside their coats to have these little symbols inside of them.
I think that's a mighty fine idea.
And coat check will be free, of course, no charge to them. We just want them to be comfortable. They'll all get a ticket and be able to pick up their coats after the end of the night or morning, however long they survive.
if we want to look official, maybe Maya, you can make the tickets. Make them look really nice, professional, classy, so they don't question a thing.
Okay, what am I making tickets for?
The coat, maybe like A1, A2, all the way to 28, and then we'll go B1, B2. I don't think there'll be that many people at the show, but
Oh, yeah.
So you're trying to check their coats.
yeah, yeah. So like a coat check-in, it's a show, right?
I
Coat
see where this is
check-in, we
going.
make the little
You're devious as
incisions, put
hell.
the little thing. What do you say?
You're devious as hell. I love it.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. At least I would get some of them to have it on there, right? Depending on how big the show, and if Grimm's doing a good job of crowding more people in there, then maybe it'll be a pretty big show. So,
Why did you want to stop at A28? Why 28?
I think. Go ahead. Was someone going to say something?
Mm-mm.
I think just because of the 28 letters in the alphabet. So
I see.
26 left?
26. Or in the Arabic alphabet, I guess.
Arabic alphabet, that's true.
And if they question any blessings, Ash kind of like waves her hand, and there's this like kind of like just like a wisp of a glow as like she just kind of like does a little bit of radiant energy. As if like she was casting like guidance or something.
Oh, like when we do the
blessings.
coat shells and stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So to just help sell the whole thing, yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely prep for tonight, and I don't know who's. I think I'm pretty decent with making little clothes and things like that. I've had to make druid clothes and stuff, so maybe I can make some incisions and put it in there and just stitch them up pretty nicely or mend them nicely. I think we got a real nice little business plan on our hand. Is there anything else that we can think of? I think in terms of the infiltration in the morning, I think we go through this wall. I'd like to see it tonight before the show ends, so at least I know how we could attack the wall. We just need a few hammers or what have you. And I think it's important to really try to see how many cannons they have in these towers, and then that would determine of who or how many, and go up to secure these towers.
Could we send the flying familiars up there to get a bird's eye view without anyone having to? Yeah.
Well, I was going to actually turn into another goal and just fly around there tonight before the show to just get a good view of it myself, and then that way you guys can, prep for the show and the coat racks if I don't make it in time, and then while the show's going on, I can start stuffing it inside. I think we look at that, examine that, and I think some of us might be able to split, but we use that fancy whistle that Vom has. That will be the cue for the other Aetherdactyls to swoop in and take out the ground floor, and then work their way up until the top floor. I think we just need to get to the top floor as soon as possible to secure those cannons.
Now, I have these cooked ether gulls, which I don't know that we've sat down and eaten yet, because our plan is for tomorrow morning, so I don't know that we would have eaten them before our plan soon in advance. However,
it'll be 24 hours.
Do I have a sense of how the telepathy works with them?
He just told you 24 hours.
Yeah,
so we can eat them now.
But what's the nature of the... I guess right. Jamba's having this idea a little bit. If we made them like little hors d'oeuvres on a tray, could we get inside the minds of the soldiers that are here? And would we prefer to do that?
Well, that's like a different... We need to detect thoughts, right? And so
that's a little outside.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough.
Like I can cast detect thoughts, and I could do that, right? But
I would say like to do something like that. Like given the setting, we would be able to do that, but it would be like a week of preparation
Right.
to do something like that intrusive.
Okay.
But with what you're doing right now, because people are willing taking this, you're willingly connecting. All who would partake would be able to have telepathy out to 120 feet with one another.
Nice. Okay. Cool. And 24 hours solid. So we've eaten it. We're good. We're all connected. And that'll probably help us tonight as well with Grim. Up on the
Exactly.
stage.
Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah, then, I guess prep some uniforms or maybe go to the store and find some uniforms like things and grab one for me so we're all dapper when we go in. Then I'll run and scope out the cannons in the wall.
Well, is there ever any? Sorry, Matt. Is there ever anything flying over the island that we're at?
Sure. What would you like to do?
I'm just curious if it would be suspicious if I was trying to hide on the Aetherdactyl really high up.
No, I mean Aetherdactyls fly, so it wouldn't be. Aetherdactyls are dangerous, so I would say that people are going to clock them. They wouldn't ignore them.
Okay.
But they wouldn't necessarily do a close examination. Like it wouldn't be out of the character, but they're definitely going to make sure they're eyeing if it comes down.
Well, I could at least be able to give intel from above. If we're all telepathically linked, anyways, it could be useful information.
Well, if you're 120 feet in the air, you would never hit us on the ground, brother. But that's why I mean, if you want to do that and further your bond, I definitely understand. But if that's the case, you definitely would have to get close enough to examine that wall. That's something that I wanted to do while I was able to get on the ground.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to. You got it.
A little seagull is not as suspicious as that.
Nope.
Big
I completely agree.
Well, then, crew, I guess we kind of have our ideas of what we're doing tonight, and in that case, I'll try to make it a quick trip over to the wall and examine this in disrepair. How bad it's in.
Okay, so let's you do that, and then we can get to Grim presentation.
Am I making tickets?
Yeah, you make tickets. You can paint them on a little thing, and
yeah, you can go ahead and make a guess. What this be? Wisdom with proficiency.
Wisdom with proficiency. Oh. 15. I rolled a 9.
Okay, so they're fairly decent. I mean, I think they're good because you're not really trying to forge anything really. So
Yeah.
right. And I don't know if anyone wants to held up the gathering of uniforms for the coat or for the coat check-in crew.
I'm sitting in the back waiting for Grim to come on stage so I could start sketching.
Yeah, so sketching too. I don't know if Ash and Jama.
Yeah, I'm happy to go pick up uniforms.
Then with your scouting, it wouldn't be too hard for those of you who wanted to scout on your ether forms or your ether dactyl. So we can go ahead and get a peek here.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, okay, so as a seagull, and when I get close to that crumbling wall down south there, what do I see? Holes through it? Is it,
There's a few holes, but you figure a good if you had Jamba and Maya really kind of give one good swing each, you could make a sizable entryway.
Does anybody, do I know offhand, because I've been with my crew for a little bit, if anyone has cast silence in the past? Do I? I think someone has.
Was it Grim?
It might have been Grim. Grim, do you have that in your mask? Would I know that? If he's not here.
I have silence.
Okay, maybe it was
I'm
you.
looking
Okay.
now.
But I mean, that could be useful.
Well,
we attack that wall silently.
I have something that could get us in.
Okay.
Transportation via plants.
There would need to be a big ass tree in the middle of that courtyard.
Or anywhere in the courtyard, really. Right?
Right, but yeah, there's
If
not
there is
really
one,
there's not a
someone?
plant.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so
It was a thought.
no. But so what do we see in
Gallows they're
oh,
hanging
sorry.
them from. Or is it a hanging tree?
It's gallows.
Looks like gallows, yeah.
Just asking.
What
Well,
so
come
what
out of the hanging tree. Roar!
was there summertime armaments that they have there in the towers and things?
Yeah, I mean there's like large amounts of cannons on all four towers. Like it is
Okay.
meant to be very defensive.
Good. Okay. And how many floors does it look up? I mean,
It's
can-
basically single level for the most part.
oh, okay. So maybe the towers. Oh,
And
so
we would-
maybe we would have to infiltrate each tower, maybe the southern towers, because they're closest to the docks. If we take over those, maybe turn them inland or turn them to the other towers, we can infiltrate there, right? So we can have maybe stone wall the tower, make a door there, go up, and then have the hefty crew break through the wall, have the Aetherdactyls come in and attack. While playing the old circus guy with them outside of the fort. Like we could definitely do something like that while they're during breakfast, like they're distracted during breakfast, But yeah, even if maybe even if one of you, or like it doesn't have to be Maya Jumbo, but even if someone else was a Aetherdactyl, I mean, I could even do that, right? And we charge through with all four Aetherdactyls, like through that courtyard, it would definitely do a lot of damage to them.
I could turn somebody into an Aetherdactyl. It doesn't have to be myself.
Right. I think like that would definitely set off, obviously, a instant battle, but that would also if we surprise them, right, and you have those incorporeal forms go through the buildings and walls while they can't see, like that would be, we all go through like each direction,
Well, okay, so I would be able to polymorph somebody into an Aetherdactyl until I go into my first rage.
Right.
Sorry, I missed a little bit. What's the purpose of turning someone into an Aetherdactyl?
Well, because Aetherdactyl has an ability where they become incorporeal, and they can basically then go through the walls, right? And then any person that they go through has to make a check, and it basically can poison them. And while they're doing that, they can also like attack them and stuff while going through. So or pick somebody to attack. Each of them get like a 2-bite moves and things like that. So like it would just give us a huge advantage, I guess, to start. And if we have, before that sets off, if we're able to get up top to 2 towers, secure 2 towers and some of those cannons, then possibly then do more damage by turning some of those cannons inwards that are able to do so, either hitting other towers or inside the courtyard.
If we didn't want to risk a person, I don't know the logistics of it, but couldn't we just transform my Drake into an Aetherdactyl?
I think, right, it needs to be a creature for
Has to do with
polymorph.
the level.
Yeah, that's true. It's what
CR rating would be the problem.
Yeah, what's your CR rating for your? Is it your level technically, or how does that work for your?
For the
your
Drake.
Your Drake, yeah.
I don't know what its CR rating is. Let me check.
Yeah, because I know it's like the health points increase as you level, but
The hit points are equal to my level. Challenge is equal to my proficiency bonus.
okay. Yeah.
So I guess it's 4.
Right, and I think the Ether Dactyl is like
Not
6.
Not 4.
It's challenge rating 5, close.
They have to be the same.
Yeah, the same or more. So like you know, yeah. But I have no problem turning into an Aetherdactyl. I'm sure, like, I don't know if you guys want to do this today. I think it would be nice to have some full people back if we could. You know, we could also elect the bird in the group to do that as well.
I think come up with your good plan for this session, because we have a few minutes, and then we'll get off, and then we'll come and
No, I agree.
execute the plan. Expect the plan to go wrong.
Exactly.
So we don't need the wall down for the Aetherdactyls to go in.
Correct.
And we can do how many Aetherdactyls? We have 3.
We have 3 friends.
And then
I can
polymorph
polymorph 1. Maya can polymorph somebody for 3. I think Grim can polymorph someone.
That's all of us then. Oh wait, but there's we have 3 that are just Aetherdactyls by themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would imagine that the magic users shouldn't be, because then they can't do anything other than Aetherdactyl stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, right? I kind of agree to that point. Also, right, like being in that form changes our constitution score, which can be a good and bad thing. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are out in the open doing it, you know, and it's not one of the magic users, then we can concentrate on that while we infiltrate, you know, the towers and stuff like that.
Do we think we need a lot of support in the towers? Because if we send all of like the squishy people to do that, like that might be for maybe the barbs do that.
Yeah, I think that they have very. I assume that they're going to have a pretty large skeleton crew in the towers, or if there is somebody in the towers, that, you know, they are definitely going to be looking outward to make sure. Because I'm guessing they would think that the courtyard itself is so secure, you know. I think it just really depends. I think a group of 2 and 2 would work pretty well. Whether it's, you know, a barb or, you know, somebody else and things like that. And then we can always, then at that point, right, if you're like with me, right, and then Maya can do it by herself, then, you know, I could polymorph you after we secure a tower or something like that.
I think that makes sense.
And then at that point, you know, Volm could, you know, hit the whistle, right? That can be the universal sign for the Aetherdactyls. And now what I was thinking is either paying someone to act like, you know, they're getting ready for a show, or even maybe paying the goblin again, a little hobgoblin, a little money to take the Aetherdactyls to the show, which I would be, you know, be towards the fort there. And I'll have to get with the Aetherdactyls tonight to discuss the plan before I fall asleep.
Are we thinking we should do the towers? We could have Grim and Ash do silence in both towers, and that way we wouldn't lose surprise inside of the breakfast area.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that as well.
Grim does not have silence.
Ah.
Grim has
Right, but-
greater invisibility, but not silence.
I was gonna say, but if we're stealthy enough and we are able to take out someone, whether it's knocking them out or making them quiet, if it's not a huge crew, then or maybe we can even learn tonight if some of you guys smooge some of these Navy guys, we can learn how many are in their tower during the mornings.
Well, remember, our bard friend has not been able to get any information out of any of these guys,
Right.
no matter how schmoozed up they are.
True. He's also not a lady, but fair enough. I was gonna say, Matt, do I recall how many were like in the tower during a regular hour of? You said there was a lot of cannons, but I mean, how many people were manning these towers each?
There's a few contingents.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I would say, because of the way this is made, we actually have this will be kind of more contingent mechanic.
Okay.
So there was a stat block that represents 50 soldiers or whatever.
Okay.
Like a swarm.
Yeah. Swarm of soldiers.
Cool. All right, y'all. Well,
Let's get Grim.
even if we
going.
focused on one tower, if we have the element of surprise, we can cause a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
And I think spreading us out too far, we might bite off more than we can chew. So I think if we secure that southeast tower, the one that's closest to the water and dock there, that might be the baby we want.
I think that's a good idea.
So then we could cast the silence. We bring most of the crew out there. We secure the tower proficiently. As soon as we give the go ahead, cast the polymorph. Y'all turn the end to Aetherdactyl. Hobgoblin with the other 3 Aetherdactyls shouldn't be far off. So they blow the whistle. They come in and strike in the incorporeal form, and then we take a few heads and chins.
Sounds like a plan.
And to keep them in that area, if I have a good view of the courtyard, I cast a nice maelstrom where they all are, and thanks to Karina, I think they'll have the hardest times of their lives trying to get out that pool.
Great. Sounds good.
And if we can save any pirates,
We'll do our best.
that's just if we can. Don't break our necks doing it. Just
There's this one big internal room over there where I imagine the governor might be. Or are we thinking
Commander,
Yeah, are we thinking... Or, sorry, who's the one whose head you need?
the commanders.
Ah. I guess, what's the hierarchy of this fort? So there's a commander, a governor, and an admiral, or no?
No, the
I think
admiral's
you
not
know.
here.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we do know that there's a commander and a lieutenant at least, or a commander and a governor at least.
Because there are these 3 private rooms, so I guess I was just trying to deduce where I thought everybody would be. But maybe they would all be out for breakfast, so I guess we won't really know.
Right, and that's a good thing about taking the southeastern
Yes,
room,
exactly.
right? It's in
Right.
that near that bigger room, so maybe we can do some snoopings, you know, some snoopity doopities.
Snoop in the jackets. Find what you can.
But yeah, I'm liking the plan. It sounds not half baked, and I'm proud. Um, I think then I wouldn't pry too much tonight, but if you do get in with any of the Navy guys, just try to get whatever information you can, and I'll try to watch the show, but mostly I'll be focused on putting these little sheets, and I'm in the room like creating all these symbols and shit to put in these coats.
That's good.
All right, ready for Grim for what he's been doing all day to try and
Yeah,
get.
what's Grim been up to?
All right, so before I go, I need to know one information because, like, even in real life, I don't know. How many drinks is enough to get someone completely wasted to the point they can barely stand?
I mean,
Depends on the person.
yeah.
Okay, what's enough to get a dwarf that way? Like,
I mean, tell me more what you're doing because there is unlimited drinks that you get here.
I know. Well, he's
Thing,
trying to, one, encourage people to go to the show, but then also offer gold for every drink someone drinks to kind of also make it a competition. So to pull one of these, they get paid to drink type of situation. If that makes any sense.
Okay, that's making sense to me now. What you're trying to do? Okay.
And then I want to actually offer a delirium plate if someone can drink twice the amount of liquor that I believe would make a dwarf fall off the chair.
I think then we should do like levels, right? Like kind of like a fundraiser. You know how fundraisers you make 5 sales, then you get this. You make 10 sales, then you get this, right? So then maybe they reach a certain level, then they get like 2 free drinks. Okay, then they do 10, they get 5 free drinks or something like that.
Yeah, I would say generally speaking, it's probably between 5 and 10 drinks.
Okay,
is what you're looking at. I think the general average is typically 8 drinks. People generally regret, as a rule, having 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Okay, sorry, I don't even drink in real life, so I really don't know.
And that just depends on what state you live in, depending on the alcohol content allowed at the bar and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of. So for this, we're just going to try to kind of go. It is actually really funny. It's called the 2-drink rule. Like if there's this actual stat that generally people have negative experiences at 3 or more, and up to 2, they have a better experience than less than 2. It's like really funny. It's like first one's good, second one's good, third, oh crap, that was not a good idea, and I did something that I'm not happy with.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yeah, it's a thing.
All right. Then he will go around, telling everyone to spread the word. All soldiers tonight for the Corleone to be able to show the appreciation for the empire and the soldiers and all their hard work. It's going to get the show by none other than the Master Bard and
Ocean.
And in and you hear it like in his mind, like for some reason, like in his mind, like even though he doesn't say it, like his mind's so like loud right now, it sounds like, remind me to kill that guy. But he is going to say, in appreciation for all your service, with that, there's going to be gold paid for how many drinks you can drink. If you can any drink you have after your 3rd drink, you get a gold piece for free. If you get If you drink 10 drinks, or if you drink 8 drinks, you get 10 gold pieces. And if someone's lucky enough to get 25 drinks, and they can drink them and hold their liquor themselves without throwing up, they get a that word you still not delirium. That's another game.
Ethereum, yeah.
Ethereum plate, and he actually shows that he has a plate to be able to give.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Am I lucky enough that and there's any inspirations in chat?
No.
Oh, is that
Stingy chat.
a lot of people have been dying recently and other nights. I don't blame them. Well, plus 14's still not bad. And then I rolled a 16 on a die. That's 30-30.
Very good. So yeah, it all goes around, and many, I think many person is intrigued here to come on out and drink. Yeah. So
Free coat check.
with the free coat check that is there. Which also means that, like, generally it's going to have to be at least nominally staffed. Like, I guess it could be sold out, but like people have to be there for this to work. But that sounds good. Yeah, I think your thing is all set to go. Anything else?
No, I think I just, before the night starts, I tell the Etherdactyls the plan, and, how to hail the whistle and to attack the floor, and now the Carlanes in the courtyard are the ones that they are going to run through and bite and tear apart for freedom. And if they see any more of their kind, know that they're on their side.
Okay.
Our
Then
side.
the side. All right. In that case, I think we're end for tonight and pick up next week with this, I think, performance and raid that comes after, I guess. With that, anyone watching the game? Oh man, so much as we come back to Fire Stick's Ethereal Expanse next.